What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at KRRRSANTAN. He is currently in the item shop. He is a Star Wars series outfit. He is part of the book of Boba Fett set. He does come with the backlink called the Hutt clan symbol. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So KRRRSANTAN. Now he is a bounty hunter that is actually Jabba the Hutt's #1 bounty hunter. Now there is a whole backstory of this character, mainly that scar he does have was actually inflicted by Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he is one of the most popular and underrated characters in the Star Wars universe. I'm not gonna get that much into details about his backstory, but he does come out in the book of Boba Fett, which actually is in the Disney Channel. Now you do have the Hutt clan symbol as a backlink, which is basically Jabba the Hutt symbol that he does have on mainly all the stuff he does have. Now again, the backlink itself is a little bit mediocre since it is just a hologram, but I do like the Wookiee himself, KRRRSANTAN. Now I always wanted them to actually add a Wookiee, mainly Chewbacca since he is the most popular one, but KRRRSANTAN is actually the most feared and strongest bounty hunter out there, and he is a Wookiee. Now I think they did an amazing job incorporating him from the game. From the series into the game. It does look very terrifying. He does have those signature brass knuckles that he does use whenever he is fighting actually Obi-Wan Kenobi later on in the story, and everything about him, they got spot on. Now I do like how Fortnite actually does pay attention to detail of characters when they incorporate it into the game, and just KRRRSANTAN is actually one of those characters also that they put a lot of detail into it. So is he a cop or a job? Absolutely a cop, especially if you do have money for the bundle. I think the bundle is so worth it. Even though the backlinks really aren't that great, the skins themselves actually do have a lot of character. They are very different, and I do think that they're worth it. So what's my final rating for KRRRSANTAN? I'm gonna have to give KRRRSANTAN a 7 out of 10. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of the character itself. The backlink not so much, but the only thing that sets it back is his features. He is a lot bulkier than most characters. His ADS does get affected by it, and I mean, it is a Wookiee in the end of the day, and I mean, you just have to go with it and purchase him. Call me biased, but I do think they did an amazing job with the outfit, and I do think that he's actually a cop, even though if he is on the bulkier side. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with KRRRSANTAN, we're going to be pairing him up with the Hunter's Trophy. Now he is a bounty hunter, so having something to actually use that, mainly this, it just makes sense for him to actually have it. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Walker Club. Now the Walker Club itself is just a club that you are using. He is a Wookiee, so he's gonna swing it hard, and it just makes sense for him to have it as a harvesting tool. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Ballistics. Now the Ballistics himself just matches really well with the character himself. He does have a lot of ammunition and he does go through it like crazy, so having this as a contra just made sense for me. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Root Wing. Now the Root Wing glider itself is just branches you're using as a glider. It is from Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously with Groot, but it just goes really well with the whole Wookiee theme. Then for the Rat, we're going to be going with the Mayhem. Now the Mayhem itself just makes perfect sense because being a Wookiee is not going to be taking care of his weapons, so they're going to be all scratched up, and the Mayhem got you covered with that. Then for our next combination with KRRRSANTAN, we're going to be pairing him up with the Sorrow's Edge. Now the Sorrow's Edge is just a machete you do have on your back. It does fit really well with the whole bounty hunter theme, his very aggressive nature, and it just looks very terrifying with him. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Butcher Cleaver. Now this harvesting tool is just a giant blade that the Hordes themselves do use. It is from Gears of War, but it does match really well with the whole theme of a Wookiee warrior. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence. A very simplistic control, but it just makes sense to actually have it with a Wookiee. For the glider, we're going to be going with the Custom Flyer. The Custom Flyer is a Chapter 2 glider design. It is basically a military color. I do like it because of the brown aesthetics, and it's very simple and effective. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Bloodsport Camo. Now the Bloodsport Camo itself does have this leather texture to it. It is black, so it matches really well with the fur of color scheme he does have. Then for our next combination with KRRRSANTAN, we're going to be pairing him up with the Swampy Sack. Now for the Swampy Sack, I'm going to be going with the Murky Sack edit style since it does make more sense because it does have a darker color scheme and it does match really well with the Wookiee warrior. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Thumper. Now the Thumper again is also from the Gears of War universe, but for some reason it matches really well with the Wookiee warriors themselves. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Zip Ribbons. Now the Zip Ribbons, similar to the Spectral Essence, is very universal and it matches really well with the dark fur. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Foundation Umbrella. The reason why I'm going with the Foundation Umbrella is because it does match really well, especially with the whole brownish texture it does have. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with Hunter's Arsenal. Now the Hunter's Arsenal does have a similar color palette to that of the glider, and it just makes sense for a Wookiee warrior like KRRSANTAN to actually wield this. Now for the honorable mention with KRRSANTAN, you do want to pair it up with anything that does have darker colors. Anything that would look like a warrior or a bounty hunter would use is going to fit really well with KRRSANTAN himself. Now for the backling, the HUD clan symbol. Now we're going to be pairing up the HUD clan symbol with Brute Gunner. Now it's just a hologram similar to a lot of the holograms we have obtained, and the Brute Gunner itself just matches really well because of the red aesthetics and black background. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with Thorn. Now Thorn harvesting tool does appear in the item shop for quite some time. It is a very simple harvesting tool. There is a black edit style, but for our features we're going to be going with the regular default one. Now I just like it for the simple design it does have and red curve scheme. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Simulate Trail. Now this control itself is just Venom Simulate in your hands, which matches really well with the black color scheme. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the one shot. The one shot glider itself is an umbrella that just matches really well with the simple design of the outfit. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Doom Echo. Now the Doom Echo itself was a crew pack wrap that we did obtain during last chapter. The simple design of the black bandages with red just matches really well. Then for our next combination with the HUD clan symbol, we are going to be pairing it up with the Foundation. Now for the foundation, we're going to be going with the combat edit style with the headgear on, and then for the visor, we're going to be going with the default. Now I really do love this combination because it does have an all matte black finish, and it just makes the back gleam pop. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the gravity hammer. Now the gravity hammer is a very cool and very futuristic harvesting tool that goes really well with the foundations. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the glitch in the system. The glitch in the system is glitched out flames, and for some odd reason matches perfectly. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with Batman's Exo Glider. Since the Foundation himself in the comics did fight Batman, it just was fitting for him to actually obtain the glider from Batman and using it whenever he's descending to the battlefield. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Stealth Black. Now the Stealth Black does have a matte black finish, it does have a very irony texture to it, but it matches really well with the matte black of the Foundation. And for our last combination with the HUD clan symbol, we're going to be pairing it up with Chaos Origins. Now you could go with the original Chaos Agent, but I do like this one just because he does have that goo in the bottom of his suit, and he does have that mask that's more aggressive. For the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Proton Pickaxe. Now he is a scientist and a creator himself, so having something similar to this just makes sense. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Soulfall. Now the Soulfall just matches perfectly. The black and red aesthetics from it just goes really well with the outfit. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Wings of Madness. Now the Wings of Madness actually matches really well, especially because if you do look underneath the coat, it has a similar texture and formations of it that goes really well with the glider. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Knighted. Now the Knighted wrap does have that gooey metallic black curve skin with red, which goes perfectly with the skin and backling combination. Now for the honorable mention with the HUD clan symbol, you do want to pair it up with any outfit that does have black. Any outfit with red is going to look really good, but the main attraction to it and the way it's going to pop is going to be a black background. Now those are 3 of the combinations I did find for KRRSANTAN and the 3 combinations I did find for his backling, the HUD clan symbol. So let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of great cosmetic skins every single day. And if you guys want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 Ds all together. Each time you guys use my code near the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.